Kite, who's the mayor of Troutdale, Jim, and Gresham City Councilors, Paul Warren King, Josh Fuller, and State Senator Lori Abanis Anderson, Multnomah County Commissioner Diane McKeel, John Valley from Senator Merkley's office, Joe Gall, City Manager of Fairview, Dave Shields, former Gresham City Councilor and now a member of the Mount Hood Community Board. So, and I hope that I haven't missed anyone. I mean, there's a lot of people here that we haven't recognized, and it doesn't mean you're not important to us. Okay, John? Okay, great. Okay, let me ask Paul or King to come forward, please. Sure.
Good morning. My name is Paul King, and I'm a member of the Gresham City Council. Board President, Passador, board members, on behalf of Mayor Bemis, my fellow city councilors, and the citizens of Gresham, I'm pleased to welcome you to our community for your board meeting. We're always happy to see you visit our city. A couple of other folks there, George, that you didn't mention that I'd like to is our police chief, Craig Jonigan, and also Lieutenant Tony Silver, who's in the transit police. I think and Alice Loya, who is our executive assistant to the city manager. Mayor Bemis is sorry he could not be with you today due to the scheduling conflict, but sends his best wishes, and he thanks you for our continued partnership. It has certainly been a busy year for our two organizations. Our partnership for improving light rail and transit safety and security is providing tangible results that our community certainly appreciates. We hear many accolades from these positive changes. We're also pleased to be able to house the Transit Police East Precinct right here at City Hall with a prominent view of the station and platform out here. We look forward to completion of other security upgrades at the Gresham Central Light Rail Station and appreciate your interest and support for these continuing efforts. Especially pleased to learn that your discussions today will include an update on East Side revitalization efforts. Our two organizations are already partnering on joint projects that will have a significant impact on the surrounding neighborhoods for improving livability and helping with our economic development efforts. Jointly, we are embarking on the complete replacement of the Rockwood 188th Avenue light rail station. And as you all are aware, the 23-year-old Bamfield line is in dire need of updating and can certainly take advantage of the lessons learned during each of the latest light rail system expansions. This new station will improve safety and security, enhance access, and hopefully become a catalytic investment in our long-range plans for the Rockwood Urban Renewal District. City staff is pleased to have worked with your counterparts at TriMet to secure a Connect Oregon grant matched by urban renewal funds to pay for this work, and hope it will become a model for our future station upgrades along the line. Same time, we're also working jointly towards completion of the nearby Civic Neighborhood Light Station. This has been the central element of the Civic Neighborhood since its adoption in 1995. Completing the station and opening for service next year should certainly help us attract a significant group of new mixed-use developments on the remaining vacant parcels nearby and serve the many residents, students, and employees who already use or call this neighborhood home. Finally, we look forward to future opportunities to partner with TriMet to maximize utilization of the transit situation as our population grows and economic activity expands in East County. One other area for us both to continue to pursue is the redevelopment of surface park and ride lots at key locations such as Rockwood and City Hall. These potential sites provide a unique opportunity for to add new transit-oriented development that will help us to achieve our local community goals by bringing a significant group of new riders to our transit system. Board Chair, thank you again for being here and bringing your important board meeting to Gresham. We appreciate it.
Great. Thank you, Paul, very much. I'd like to ask Mayor Kite from Troutdale.
Thank you. I don't have any prepared comments at this time, but I would like to compliment TriMet on some good news we got last night. One of the major issues that we've had in the downtown area has been the layover of your buses, and it's been shuffled around in several different places. And Troutdale City Council, and I see Fred over here is kind of chuckling to himself. It's very controversial where the buses lay over with the motors running and so on and so forth. And we've had a lot of complaints, so it's gone from being in front of Mr. Yoshida's property to where it is currently up on 2nd. Unfortunately, the juxtaposition of residential housing has created even more complaints because, at least at night when the store owner goes home and locks the door, he's not living there. Well, of course, we thought we had fixed the problem, but actually it had exacerbated itself because the people in townhouses were breathing all the fumes from the buses, and of course they were told to turn the motors off, but you can't do that in the middle of the summer when you've got 100-degree heat. And of course Troutdale has, shall we say, fresh exchange of air in the wintertime. And so, and we blow all that air into Portland, of course, via the east wind. And of course the drivers have to keep the engines running to keep the buses warm. So we just got great news last night, and we almost fell over backwards because TriMet, in her wisdom, has decided to do those layovers at Glen Auto Park. So the only ones that will be disturbed at Glen Auto Park, particularly in the wintertime, is maybe the ducks. And so we're exceedingly happy. And they said, you don't even have to have a work session. We're just going to do it. And we were almost taken aback. It was great news on the part of TriMet, and we really appreciate that because we were going to have one of the, and Troutdale, of course, is known for their long city council meetings. In fact, we had one last night that went to about 10 minutes to 11, and we call that a short meeting. So, and then, of course, you have to spend about another hour and a half after we call it deprogramming once you get home, in order so you can actually go to bed and actually sleep instead of thinking about everything that went on in the meeting. So we were exceedingly happy that we didn't have to go through that very long, laborious process of relocating those buses. And again, I can't thank you enough. This way you get maybe a little bit more sleep. So again, thank you, and we love your service, and you guys are right on top of it, and you're to be applauded for it. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you, James. We're going to have to introduce you to Ambien.